Hello and welcome to video 2 of your training. In this video I want to help you get your charts set up and just give you a very basic overview of what this system is. To begin with, you're going to want to make sure that your charts look as close to ours as possible. It'll make it easier to follow along. So before we actually add any indicators to the chart, I'm going to show you this on MetaTrader in just a second, but I want to give you an overview now. Open up a chart in MetaTrader, right click on the chart and select Properties, and then change the background of the window to white, change the bull candles to green, and change the bear candles to a red color, and that will ensure that it looks close to the same as our charts and make it easier for you to follow along. And then once you've done that, we're going to add some indicators into the charts themselves. We're going to add an EMA 5, or an exponential moving average 5 period. We'll make this one blue on the charts. Then we're going to add an EMA 12, an exponential moving average 12 period, and we'll make this one green. And then finally we're going to add a parabolic SAR, or stop and reverse indicator, and that will be the last indicator we add to the charts. When you're adding these indicators, just to give you a quick overview of how this works with MetaTrader, you just right click or click on the chart indicator button at the top, or the right there, the F with the plus. That's your FOREX indicator button. To add a moving average, you would select trend and then moving average. And then to add your parabolic SAR, again, it's the same button. It's under trend and then parabolic SAR. So let's take a look at this on the charts themselves, and we'll get these set up and saved for you so that you have easy access to these charts and can use them all the time. Okay, so with the MetaTrader platform open, all you need to do is select a currency pair from the left-hand side in the Market Watch bar. Right-click on any symbol in here, the US dollar, Japanese yen, for example, and then just click on Chart Window with the left mouse button, and that will bring up a black chart that probably looks just like this. The first thing we want to do is we're going to work with candlesticks in this system, so switch it to candlesticks. And then I'm just going to zoom in a bit here to make it easier to follow along. So here's what my chart looks like now. I'm going to right-click on this chart, and I'm going to click Properties. And I want to set my background color to white. I'm probably going to set my foreground color to black, and that will make my prices and dates show up in the right colors. And then I want to select the bull candle and switch it to green. It doesn't really matter what color, green, and bear candle, and we'll make that one red. And then we're going to just switch these bar up and bar down to the same colors, green up, red down, and then once we click OK, our charts will look like this, and we have a nice white background with green when the currency pair is moving up and red when it's moving down. Now we need to add some indicators to this chart. Again, the indicator button is just up at the top of MetaTrader. We click on the little arrow down, we go to trend, and the first thing we're going to add is a moving average, and we're going to add a 5 period, so we type in 5 beside period. We make sure that exponential is selected in the moving average method. We don't want a simple moving average. We want the exponential moving average. And we're going to make this one blue in color, so just select a blue color. And finally, when I do this, I like to have my lines big enough to show up. So I select the second one on there, and then I click OK. Now I got a nice blue moving average on there. We're going to do that again for the 12 period moving average. So again, we just select moving average from the indicator list. We're going to enter 12 this time, and we'll make this one a green color. Again, ensure that it's exponential moving average and not simple, and then just select the line size and click OK. So now we have 2 moving averages on our charts. And the last indicator we want to add is the parabolic SAR, so we click the button again, go to Trend, and then find parabolic SAR and just click that. Leave the step and the maximum as they are, but make sure that you select a color that will show up on a white background. You could select black if you want to, which is what I've done here. And again, I've selected the second line so that I can ensure I see them. I click OK, and that adds these dots to your charts, and you'll understand what all of this stuff means as we move through the next 2 videos. But there's your charts. They look nice like that. The last thing we want to do is save these. To do that, we're going to right-click on the chart. We're going to scroll down to Template and mouse over that, and then we're going to click on Save Template, and you can call this whatever you want. I'm going to call it Trading System 2. And I'm just going to press enter or click save, and that will save my chart. Now I can apply this chart to any chart window. Let's just open a new one here. Opening the US dollar Swiss franc pair chart. I can right click on my chart now. I can go to template, and I can go to trading system 2, which I just saved. And if I click on that, there's our charts. We can apply this to any chart at any time simply by right clicking and selecting the template from the name you saved on this list here. Okay, if you followed along with MetaTrader, you should have your new charts that look like this. And if you saved your charts as I suggested by right-clicking on the chart and saving the template, you should be able to apply those charts to any chart as we go through this system. It doesn't matter which currency pair you open up. You can just right-click and load that template. So let's just talk a little bit about this system before we move on and start talking about short trades and long trades in the next videos. This system is a trend system. In particular, though, it's a trend system that catches trends on the reversal. By trading with the trends, we increase our chances of winning on the trades. And when you're starting with this system, it's best to start out with the 1-hour charts. So for right now, open up a 1-hour chart in MetaTrader. You can be any currency pair you want for following along in the examples. For example, you might use the Euro US dollar to begin with, and then apply your new chart to it. Select the template as I showed you, right click on the chart and select the template name, and then move on to the next video, and we're going to talk about the rules of short trades and give you some real examples of short trades so you can get started with this system using your new charts.